Afterward they tie the pig to 2 poles to transport it and impale her head on a branch, carrying it as a trophy as they move through the forest singing about their victory. They stop at a stream to wash the blood off and howl to celebrate. On a rock, Maurice is surprised to find a suitcase and everyone rushes to check its contents. They eat the toothpaste and read a diary to discover that these are Simon's things. There's a second suitcase nearby, but this one only has women's clothes and makeup, which they use as war paint. Eventually they return to the camp, only to find all the other boys screaming and blowing the conch. There's a ship in the distance and they're desperate to get its attention since the signal fire is out. Ralph is up there trying to light it again and Jack rushes to help him, but it's too late, the ship is already gone. An angry Ralph scolds the hunters for abandoning the fire and Jack tries to defend his actions, but the other hunters apologize. Jack thinks the group should be grateful for the pig, but Piggy calls him out as well. This makes Jack so angry that he punches Piggy and Ralph has to pull him away while Piggy falls and his glasses crack. Jack then says they're on an adventure island and yet they're only doing boring things, so he's starting his own camp. None of the other kids wants to join him, so he leaves alone. Once he's far enough, Jack starts crying. When the others return to camp, Piggy has no choice but to remove the cracked glass from the frames, so now he only sees well with one eye. Ralph admits he doesn't want to be chief anymore, but Piggy convinces him to stay and Ralph promises he'll protect him. While they're distracted, most of the hunters sneak out and join Jack. They immediately start working together and finally manage to build a shelter. Later in the woods, Simon finds the pilot's body on the hill. At the same time, Jack starts reading Simon's diary. One night, something falls from the sky and lands near the signal fire. Soon something starts moving in the woods. Meanwhile Simon dreams about his days in the church choir. He had a very good voice and loved singing, but he felt uncomfortable being in church because of secret feelings for Jack. Some of this information was in his diary. In the morning, Piggy worries about some clouds he sees in the distance because they may mean a storm is coming. Ralph and Simon tell him not to worry and try to get him to play in the water to no avail. Later Piggy tells more stories to the young kids to get them to sleep. In private, Simon and Ralph discuss the state of things. Simon reveals that his father hit his mother, so he hated him. However, when his dad asked him who his favorite was, Simon was too afraid and said he couldn't decide. In return, his father grabbed his mother by the hair and told her that not even her son loved her properly. When the man left the room, Simon's mother yelled at him before going after her husband. Simon admits he's a coward and says that Jack is one too, but Ralph isn't, so the kids need him. Ralph admits he doesn't understand their relationship, so Simon shares that outside school, he and Jack only had each other. However, after their vacations were over, Jack would ignore Simon to hang out with classmates. Their conversation is interrupted when the twins scream, claiming they saw the beast. Moments later, the group visits Jack's camp while carrying a big leaf as a sign of peace. The twins explain that they were taking care of the signal fire when they saw a terrifying beast, so they ran away. Piggy wants to work together to protect the young kids and Simon is on his side, but Jack thinks they need to leave this to the hunters and insults Simon for not joining him like the other choir boys did. Ralph decides that his group will go with the hunters because they